imagine his full form, right? Actually, I think he just gets features, not full form. But yeah, big guy, big snout. He was pretty happy to see us, I think, but he's really just wanted Bali's, to tip Bali's ear, and the rest of us he was more or less not worried about what we did, except for one building that he put a trap in or something, because he told us not to go in it, so
It's another bomb.
he must have wanted us to go in it. He also told us about the least friendliest person in the whole town. And so while Tundra was in his fields by the Pickle, we finished talking to Crazy Eyes, or sorry, the crazy guy who we told to look for Crazy Eyes, the tiefling. And yeah, so Bali did end. He wanted to talk to Pig, and we decided to go talk to Tenny, who, again, the least. Sorry, Tyrion. Yeah, who's Tenny? Tenny.
Tyrion is the old guy looking for magic eyes.
Gotcha.
And Tenny's the old war veteran.
Gotcha. Right. We went to go talk to Tenny, the least friendly person around. Went about as you'd expect at first, and pretty much only because we had Steverson Jefferson at the time with us did we get inside the door, because he's apparently from this town and he's probably a miner or something, which is why he has sticks of dynamite just in his bag that we've been not paying attention to.
Dude,
this
he's
whole time.
gonna destroy the
candles.
iron for us, man.
Yeah. So
I refuse to recognize that this man has a real name.
yeah, it must be an honorific title, Santa. So but yeah, Tundra was left by the Pickle, and 2 people came up and were extremely interested in magical fruit, as it is, because they had a giant bean reminiscent of Jack and the Beanstalk. But Tundra traded his weapon for the bean because something Gerald was mad at him.
Which is either the best trade ever or the dumbest trade ever. Yeah. Remains to be seen.
Well, I mean, he can kill people with a brick, so I don't think he needs an actual weapon,
I hated that weapon.
His brick is gone, man.
It's like, why with a freaking tuba would I look like a bard?
Yeah, I don't know if this tuba was relevant before I joined the campaign, but I don't remember ever you using it really since I've been here.
He got it and never used it.
He's never liked it. Yeah, Danny gave it to him when he gave his condolences, and Tundra's just kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, I don't want this.
And he also gave you guys another D-bag, which I think Mincemeat has.
Oh yeah, the D-bag.
Yeah. So Pig and Bali, they end up going to Pig's house, I guess, and full of war memorabilia, I guess. And he's trying to recruit him, more or less. So then Bali kind of thought he'd think it over, but then he stole from his house. It's like, fuck this guy.
he's like this is what scares me. He uses it to like tear apart a dummy, and Bali's like, that's pretty kick ass. Amazing.
And gave that to Santa Jefferson. And then we found Crazy Guy and like followed him around finding magic eyes, and he just walked into the kitchens essentially.
Like the
And,
first building, dude.
Yeah. Which the chef in there fucking knew. He knew all about Gerald, man.
The worst
could've went
time.
so much
The
better.
worst time for someone to know
well,
me, man.
Dude,
you know
we were
what,
just
those-
talking about the emperor that died or whatever. Yeah.
Any other like combination of like those 4 roles, kind of like his role's going 2 ways and your role's going 2 ways, would have been better.
Yeah.
But it was insightful.
It was the worst best result we could have had.
It was very insightful.
Yeah, we learned that Gerald's recipes, whether or not he was the cook or not, and whoever was the cook may have taken artistic liberties with the recipe, but the recipe is infamous for killing an emperor, and that was Gerald's book. So, and also that he might have a bounty if we go to the bounty office.
Dude, 100,000 gold if that's real, man.
I mean, we haven't seen that, so
Yeah.
Dude, you're worth way too much to be this sensitive as a person in the group.
yeah.
Tundra will see it, and like, why am I being nice to him? Like,
Hit him over the head
This
with
is
a
like
tuba.
it's like 100 Crim's bodies.
Dude,
Weren't we
100
originally?
no, this is more than 100.
Yeah, I was gonna
Crim's
say, weren't we originally finding it for like 20 gold or something?
No, it was like
200.
200, I think. No, this is, and I looked up the price values of like what 100,000 gold is. It's 2 legendary items.
Gee, how much is a castle?
Yeah, how many houses?
I'm probably about
That's
that.
like definitely enough to buy a city for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Do you think you could just like be like, hey man, I'll just pay you off. I just want to run the city. You know?
See, it should. Some say it should cost 2 million gold pieces, while others say 500,000 gold pieces.
I guess it depends on the size of the city, right?
I would normally make it cost around 125 gold pieces.
It's pretty cheap. That's like the
125,000. I
The
assume you
cheap
mean.
places on the Monopoly board.
yeah, whatever. You can just like not buy the cheap parts of town or the really bad parts of town.
True.
Well, you can get
Leave
like
them to rot.
you
But
can
who
get like a
owns
nice you can get like a nice little hamlet and build like a fortress in the middle. You know.
I don't know why you're planning this, Gerald. You're like you're the key to making this happen for us.
Dude, okay. Oh my god, dude, big brain. We fucking get the bounty and then buy the city that the jail is in that he's at.
True.
Walk in, we're like, yeah, we decided
By
that
the jail.
this dude's all right.
Dude, that's a good trip. We can, as long as no one knows, we can keep going city to city.
True.
Turn it
Yeah,
down.
dude.
Multiplied wealth.
Yeah. Welcome to your new emperor.
This is the new campaign, man.
I love this
The new
plan.
campaign, the Gerald scam.
Yep. All right, Ryan, your story's been fun, but we're taking it over from here.
We want the money.
Yep, let's hurry up and poison these fucking barbarians. Get this over with.
Oh, I love last night where you're like Operation Pickle Party. It's like explaining this to. I love listening when like hearing you explain it to Chuck. I love hearing other people like talk about the campaign. It gives me like an idea of what the players think or how they think in a way. It's funny.
Mhm.
Anyways, though.
Yeah, no cook off.
We return as
Oh, there might be a cook-off.
Remember you
Gerald-
pulled into a room, right?
what?
Didn't we end up getting pulled into a room?
No, you guys kind of went
We
in
were
there
about to
following
leave,
this
I
old
think.
man.
I thought there was like some pole.
Pole.
No, Shivers was getting pulled.
Oh,
to-
Shivers. No, you're talking about Shivers. We'll
Yeah.
get to that in a second. So, as you guys kind of finish up talking to this guy, Bilk slams the door. You hear like this lock go like something that slides over maybe. And as this guy knows exactly who Gerald is, Tyrion's still mumbling to himself about the magic eyes. And then we have Shivers, who now... You kind of felt this tug before. It wasn't really... It was enough to like cause you to have kind of like this migraine. Now it's like a bit more intense. You feel this fourth, but more familiar tugging. The pull of the abyss. But it's almost this juxtaposition where the other pulling is different. And now that it's like kind of more intense, you kind of have a direction. A few directions, actually. Kind of like a little bit northwest, a little bit east, and a little bit northeast. But you kind of have this pull. And your left arm kind of... Your fingers kind of like jitter on their own. As think tank, you stand in this kind of like eating area. There's this guy who kind of was eating some food, kind of like some kind of like chops. It's mostly like meat, but he looks, after this exchange, he's kind of stopped eating. And he just kind of like face stuffed, just kind of looking around. You have Tyrion going, must find the magic eyes, must have peace. And you have these two guards standing in front of the door. And you can very, like, faintly hear mumbling behind it. Like, extremely muffled. And one of the voices is clearly Pig. As Think Tank... What y'all up to?
I'm still in with Pickle, aren't I?
Gerald has the pickle now.
I thought he got off of it so he could talk to the guys.
I
and
did. I
Did
got
you do the
shoved-
pickle trade?
I got
Yeah.
shoved off for this
Yeah.
encounter.
Tundra has gotten repickled, and Gerald has gotten spurned due to his notoriety.
Can you guys believe it? They don't want me to cook here. Maybe these guys even know me. Well, he knows me.
Are we doing the cook-off?
I mean,
I
what
think you pulled
food?
it off. We'll have to do it on our own. I don't think it's official.
Just to be clear, he's not. There's not like a physical. He's just making a little bit of. He's twitching just a little bit. It's not. He's not getting dragged across the ground or anything crazy. Right?
Oh, Shivers? No. I mean, for Shivers, it feels like his head is kind of like being pulled in two directions a bit. And for him, it's painful, but it's one of those things where if, people can keep their cool, diving suits can pretend.
But it's not enough for us to like passively notice it.
Can I roll insight?
It's not really obvious, is what I'm saying.
It wouldn't be passive. Let's.
Well, I wouldn't be assuming he's fucked up, right?
I guess you
More
really
than
only
normal.
roll insight to.
All right, I want
Yeah,
to
exactly. I'm
know.
not actively checking for it, right?
Yeah. Why does Gerald have the highest passive insight? Holy shit. I'll say that, Gerald, you're kind of like feeling spurned as you turn around. You can kind of notice shivers, like.
I'm standing perfectly still, like I always am, but there's just like something wrong with me. Like just the way that I'm standing. You can't quite put your finger on it, but it's just abnormal.
How can you believe the accusations he made? You guys don't believe it was my fault that Emperor died, right? I mean, how can I even do? Say even Shivers is in so much disbelief. I mean, he's well, I guess you can't really see it, but he's giving off that vibe, right, Shivers?
Did somebody say 100,000 gold?
I don't think anyone said 100,000 gold. I think I just showed you that prototype.
Oh, was it? Okay, sorry.
Yeah. It's all good.
You fucked it up.
Did you say Steven?
What?
Gerald?
What?
I thought you said
Shivers.
something about Steven in the middle
No,
of that.
Shivers.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Shivers is even.
Yeah, Shivers does struggle to like respond, and it definitely lets out sound that's coming from the inside of his suit that is like oceanic pressure. You can kind of hear straining metal.
What is that?
I wouldn't put it past ye, Gerald.
What? You really think I would kill an emperor to start a war?
Not on purpose.
Don't tell me you're saying the chef is saying there's any grounds of truth to it. Do.
Why are you getting offended, Gerald? No one knows what the fuck actually happened here.
Thank you. Nobody knows what actually happened, so I shouldn't be the blame here for.
Maybe we shouldn't have this conversation right here.
Two of us are like on the verge of popping.
Well, do you think we should go to the, what did he say? The bounty hunter guy, tell him about it?
Do you have a bounty for it?
That's what the chef said.
Why would you want to show up there then?
To tell him that there are no grounds to this accusation.
The bounty walks up to your doorstep. Knock, knock, knock. By the way, you have no right. You have no right to fucking pursue me.
These are false accusations. These will not stand.
This is international slander.
I didn't mean to upset ye, Gerald.
No, it's not you.
I'm not
It's this-
feeling myself.
Did your voice get deeper?
Maybe.
Sounds like Chevron now.
yeah.
Is this like
Chevron.
is this like a mood thing or how old are you?
Why are we still near these people?
The best question.
Yeah, I assume that you guys got out of here.
Yeah, we're pretty experienced at meandering and
Walking
Bali,
and talking.
Bali was thinking of doing some snooping.
Snooping where?
Uh,
do you know what that
anywhere,
word means?
really.
Oh,
Just find out what he's cooking.
How are we gonna get in?
Oh, what's behind that door the pig doesn't want us to know about?
yeah.
Oh, right now it's pig.
Mm.
I mean, what is it that he said we couldn't do? We can't go in it, but if we find a way to look inside I mean, that's allowed, right?
Bali was gonna
Here's-
go in it.
Oh, I mean, I will say, if we want to snoop around, they can snoop around, but I mean, no offense, you're not the most, you're not
Bali
the
was going to
hardest thing
turn
to
into a
find.
spider.
A giant ass spider?
Tiny.
So small?
There's no limits.
There's no limits.
I mean, look, listen, I don't know about you, but the first thing I see when I see a spider, I think, I gotta squish it. Or prepare it.
Bali won't be seen.
Have we been
You
eating
can cast
spiders?
invisibility, can't you?
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm fuming right now. What did you say?
Make him invisible.
Bali's lagging. Is this important to us, or should we just find something else to do? And Bali doesn't really know what to be doing.
I think it be irrelevant if we be planning to kill some of them, if not all of them. What be behind that door won't matter, unless we be thinking it might change our minds on what we're about to do.
I mean,
It
well,
could also be counter-offensive in there of some sort.
yeah, well, what if
useful
it
to
helps
know.
us?
Yeah.
Isn't there somebody here that can help Bali? Why? What if we accidentally take him out?
Oh, we already accidentally took them out.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so that head of the temple in Toft that we killed for that guy,
Yeah.
that was the guy.
Are you shitting me?
Wait, is that? I mean, do we know for sure?
I mean, they said him by name, or someone did.
Yeah, he said that guy looked weird, but he didn't say that was exactly the guy we were looking for.
Think about how powerful he was. He put up the closest fight we've had so far.
I mean, that is true. He was quite a menace to take on. He also kept slaves, I think. So, I mean, that's,
Not good.
yeah.
What do we do about Bali then?
Well, I mean,
They might be able to transfer Bali's power.
Okay, so you're back on this idea.
it's up to Bali. I also am coming around to, the school hasn't really treated us that well, and we don't owe them anything because we know that they don't have the body anyway. Why do we care about the school? I mean, the return might have bad motives, but
They're actively seeking war.
yeah. But we know with who.
At a place of knowledge.
That's tough. Yeah. It's a place of politics, is what it is.
Doesn't mean they deserve to die.
It's a magic school. They can take care of themselves.
I'm not saying we side with anyone, but
I mean, they did take
we
on
don't
Bali.
need to stop. We don't need to stop the return either. If they want to kill each other like they have been doing, it's an option.
So, we're okay with them taking Bali's power, and then them also having it.
I'm not sure we can let them take the power. Partly because they'll try to kill us right after they get it. No doubt.
I mean, how certain are we of that?
I mean, we haven't really been saying how we're with them or not, so there's a good chance.
I'm not saying we're against him.
Right, but
Maybe we could pledge our loyalty, if you know
didn't
what
they
I
just
mean.
say that they're gonna go, if they get past the school, they're just gonna keep going? Like they're gonna go conquer all cities
Well,
everywhere.
it's not just the school that's oppressing them, it's everyone.
Right.
So it be very much we be with them or we be against them.
I mean, the school is not going to be a pushover. It's like a fortress, like an iron dome almost that they have going on, and
It does have an effect on druids.
they're literally just Israel.
Damn.
But
I mean, most of the defense in the school is the Tempest. I mean, do we have another Kabakon around?
Yeah. I don't care about. I'm just saying, Bali, that I don't think that you should. I care about you more than I care about them. Joe, hold on to this fucking thing.
Alright, just get off it.
What if we
Because
What if we left this place and went to the Starlight Vigil for help?
I would be in favor of such a plan.
They may speak in strange riddles, but they don't want to kill everyone.
Are you
Pretty
sure?
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that prophecy was not. It didn't have a happy ending.
Refresh our memory. Lots been going on.
Darkness, not to be the same as destruction.
You know, do we all become suits of armor, or
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. What if we just turn him into a Shivers? It could be a Bivers or something.
As much as I would like the company, I don't think that would happen.
But remember, Janice said that we could go there to be cleansed, or somebody did. What if they cleansed everyone else here? Like tipped them off, told them where they were, and they cleansed everyone.
It just sounds fucked up.
These ain't good peoples.
I know.
Holy
I
shit!
think
What?
I think we stick to our pickle party plan. We try to make that happen.
Who would actively eat pickleberry?
The man of the people.
Yes. The best timing ever. Everybody just looks at Gerald. Hang on, I got cough.
you think-
at
Talk,
work.
doesn't it, Gerald?
What?
Yeah, it's definitely later on in the afternoon. Like,
No, it's a
if you're planning on cooking something big,
Needs to happen now.
plans gotta start
We
soon.
could.
How do we know
ask
that-
the pickle for guidance.
Or maybe Bali has quite the influence here, we've noticed. What if Bali led everyone in
I have
eating
not
special
looked at the
ceremonial
package, but from the
treats
meeting that I
of
was
sorts?
in, I was told that they do.
And said treats are not good for the body.
Right.
Hmm. It's poison.
Yeah.
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 Are we absolutely sure that the person that was in the other town is the crazy eyes person?
I mean, they did say there's 2 tieflings here. At the very least, we could rule them out.
It's okay.
Twins of the people.
Because we literally only came here for Bali, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be.
Well,
I don't know.
They
If
spoke
it's-
about
Be for
Fevril
legal reason. They might not be able to
being more
advertise it as
returned than
such.
anyone else.
Did you look it up online?
We've-
I just think maybe half of us do the cooking plan, the other half of us do the
Yep.
do what we came for plan, maybe. And who knows? Maybe we'll find Krim up here or something stupid.
He's in the room that's boarded up.
Dude, oh my god.
We're the only one that have the syringes.
Yeah. Now we
Don't
have
go
to
in
enter
there.
that room. Yeah. Now we have to check the room out.
Well,
We got a fucking body in there.
this
What are you
could
doing?
easily be a Discord question. I was gonna wait till the meeting, but we should get an answer a little bit sooner.
I'll ask
Uh,
the pickle for guidance.
Yeah.
Are you doing all right, Gerald?
What was the sale
Yes.
hinging upon the fact that
Listen. Alright.
This is
Dude, every part of me just wants to
skin-
just to give him ingredients and
Yeah.
like don't tell him to poison anybody and just be like, do whatever with those. And then just see if everyone dies.
I
In my head.
would like to use a feat of magic, a pickleberry
no,
feat of
That's really
magic.
great. Thank you for giving.
I would like to
Some of
the
that part, 'cause we
immense,
wanna see how people-
very complex, wild magic in this pickle. I want to kind of like,
So
I'm asking for guidance, kind of like a divination, like how should we go about
Did you have any questions for me?
cooking for this town and having them eat. And I feel like with how much I am entranced by the pickle right now, I feel like that would be like a religion thing.
Are we still in the area where it's bad to use that?
He's going for a
I s-
pickleberry
I sort of
scry.
got tricked the other day.
Mhm.
Not all states do follow that.
Depending
guideline,
on
because
how
the other
his
day I
success
told a
is, it
lady,
could be better
because
or
her ID
worse.
was up and down. She couldn't be 20. And she showed me her.
All
ID,
right,
and
I
it was
will
straight up
accept a
not an
religion,
old
and
ID,
depending
it was
on how
an
this
old
goes,
up and down.
so
So yeah, track down where the.
we'll determine
actual
what happens.
Date is on it.
Alright.
I
know,
am
it
one
sucks.
with the
You have to
pickle
like
bay
hold it
right
and
now.
Look at it and,
One
just
with
flash
it.
it.
And yeah,
God.
oh boy.
All right, roll me a D100, then roll again.
All right.
Oh, I forgot to open up.
You're gonna
Search
cast
table.
Fireball for sure.
That's pretty good.
That's a very high one.
Oh,
Who knows what that means?
Now roll your religion again.
Have a good night.
it means you're not a houseplant,
All right.
maybe.
Give me just 1 minute.
Well, the
Pickle
music,
knows
the
all.
music changed. What the fuck do you guys get into?
But no, it's the same music.
Oh, is it? I was like, I hear boss music.
It,
Like,
just, it has a.
The pickle knows all.
yeah. Gerald, as you
Okay,
levitate.
so Gerald, with your success, I will let you ask one question.
Oh shit.
And I will give you the answer like I would like a similar to like an augury or something.
Mm-hmm. If I make a feast for the people, will for the people of this village, will they eat it?
If I cook it, will they come?
So as he asks this question,
That was the question.
as you ask this question, you see
Other thing.
Gerald's words kind of like flow out of his mouth,
Yeah.
like in these little white puffs.
Like, what the
As you
what are
see
doing?
in the sky,
Oh,
Oh, no.
God.
it says, "If I cook these people a feast, will
Oh,
they
no.
eat it?" As if by the skywrite spell. And for an hour, everything you say is skywritten.
No.
Wait, do you know
No,
that?
dude, this place is
Did
dead.
Do I know that?
Oh, you see it come out. It's like,
Yeah, but do I know that what I'll say will be skywritten?
I'm
yeah,
actually
you'll.
less worried about that than
It's
gonna get
definitely
real cloudy,
yeah,
folks.
it's gonna get real cloudy real fast.
As you say this, people start
I wanna
like
see the
looking
spelling.
up and looking at you, and they're kind of confused. The pickle in your mind, it strikes from all senses the divinity of this pickle. Probably not. As you watch as the words you say, and you look up in the sky, and what you said is up there, and there are people looking up, and they're looking at you.
Dude, this pickle is your burning bush, man.
In my mind, there's a chance.
Probably is still a chance. Yeah.
I could have asked the worst questions that would have then been telegraphed. to
Yeah,
the
no,
whole
I'm really glad you didn't say anything about poisoning them.
Yeah.
Dude, no joke. In fact, like, them seeing these clouds, like, it might even make them eat the feast more. And just be like, no, we were literally, like, asking the gods because you said the gods didn't exist, so we were trying to get their opinion.
Honestly, it's free real. It's free advertising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
you heard about
could use
this
it
book?
to your advantage.
Yeah, honestly, like, that could be used to... Good job, Gerald. Now, don't say anything else forever.
I'm going to just give a, if I sigh, does that like
Yeah, it'll
cloud
be
come out?
you sigh and like ellipses come out.
I'm just gonna look up and then to the others. I'm just gonna sadly shake my head.
I'm gonna push him off of the pickle so I can grab back a hold of it.
Yeah, you can definitely see like Gerald's mouth is kind of like there's this constant like fog just kind of like rolling out.
That's awesome.
What the fuck did you do?
He can't even explain in a way that like he
The
can't.
pickle is the way.
Anyone write it down? Do you guys?
The pickle is the way.
I need you to start typing everything you say so I can keep track
Gerald,
of this.
you're gonna need to stop talking for once in your life, I think.
Unless you're about to write like a pickle prophecy in the sky. Like on this day they ate of the pickle and they were blessed with the power of the moon.
Or, you could just talk a lot, and then people will stop reading it eventually.
Yeah, just to say so much is just the font size, and this guy's really small.
Yeah, dude, let him talk to like one person, and it'll be enough. Dude, what did you do?
I'm imagining like a Gerald conversation is gonna be like the Star Wars like scrolling text.
I'm gonna say no.
I would like to, just to test it out, I want to cast message on Tundra, since he's
Yeah.
on the pickle,
Yeah.
and just say,
Believe in the pickle.
Tundra, you hear this whisper, and you also see it go into the sky. But it's smaller font.
it's just in parentheses.
Pickle is the way.
Can I not put
No,
this
no,
on?
no.
Is it one-way transmission?
I got better than parentheses. It literally says the word telepathy ... and then
Message cast by Jerry.
yeah. They start seeing our
Target
dice
Tundra.
rolls in the sky.
It's like the chat log of this like Gerald casts message and it gives an explanation of the spell. I can't believe that. That's
yeah.
hilarious.
I'm just gonna reach over and like grab a hold of the front of his face and be like, "You're writing stuff, man."
Hey, you should
I'm
talk
gonna-
about how you didn't kill that emperor guy. Maybe they'll start believing you.
What was his name? Emperor Cecile?
Facile.
Facile?
Propaganda clouds.
Yeah, actually, don't do that. That's probably.
Yeah, it has to be.
Propaganda.
I'm just gonna start saying Emperor when you say that.
Oh no.
What is happening? What did Gerald do? Can we use this?
This is the least bit surprising.
The
Can we
pickle
use this?
knows all.
He asked the pickle a question. Is all I heard.
And by the way, that's 2 uses of your feats of magic.
Right.
Because it's each time you fail, it just
Oh, rip that-
it uses
but
the
it gives
next
me-
one.
It gives me an extra one too, right? So I still
Yeah,
have
so you have 1 left. It's just each time you fail, it makes you reroll
Mm-hmm.
and try again.
It was worth it.
All right, think tank. Gerald is now louder than he could ever imagine. His words reach the sky.
I think to stop people staring at the writing, you should go talk to the people that are looking at it.
I'm
Just start
going.
asking them personal questions.
I'd like to find someone alone that is like just entranced by the pickle skywriting, and I just.
So
wanna-
you have a few people outside. I don't think any of them are really alone. I'm trying to see what you can see.
Are the least intimidating looking ones there?
Probably these 2 tieflings.
All right, I'm gonna head to those 2 tieflings.
Oh, tieflings. Just sitting outside.
Yeah, Gerald looks
They're
around.
literally there the whole time.
That's true. You know, if you do
Understand.
zoom in, you can kind of see their horns. Yeah, and it checks out.
Wait, what the fuck? Where? Oh my god! What are we doing with this world?
Does anyone want to go with Gerald?
Yeah, let's go to the tieflings.
Follow.
short.
I'm just gonna stay. There's just no reason for me to go. But I am
stay
gonna
outside
stare
the
and be
door.
like, I hate that.
You notice as you walk there, Pig walks by you, Bali. He walks by all of you. He doesn't whisper anything. Oh, he looks a bit more upset. Oh, Bali, I might be a bit more accepting of that donation now. And he pats you on the side, laughs and shakes his head, and then he heads into this tent.
This is how he's acting since he came out of that.
Out of the off-limits room.
Yeah, off-limits room. Okay.
He just kind of does that as he walks past, gives him a pat on the back. Bit exasperated. As you walk up to these two tieflings, Gerald, and they both look at you. What is your message about? Why would you like to feed us?
I would like to just look at them very, very
These
stoically.
two red-skinned tieflings. Their clothes look muddied and dirty and raggedy.
I'd like to slowly take out one of my
And they have
pickle
these
berries.
long fangs.
I want to slowly take out one of my pickle berries and hold my hands out like this as I telekinetically float the pickle berry towards them. And I just want to say, believe in the pickle berry.
Yeah, again, this like rolling fog kind of floats up and materializes in the sky. As like these people up above you are definitely a bit more like clued in on you.
In your greatest time of need, the pickle berries may bring salvation.
Roll a religion.
If you're lucky.
He's working on his second felony.
Yeah.
Another fail roll.
He's working on. Well, we can't get the scam going on. Gotta bump
You-
the numbers first.
You hand them this pickle, and they look confused. What is this for?
One day that is soon to come, you must rely on the pickle berry. And it may bring you salvation.
Next campaign, I'm playing this tiefling if it lives, and the day its life changed was the day you came into its village and gave it this berry.
Yeah, these two tieflings like look at each other. They look confused, but one of them takes the pickle. They're like,
I'm just gonna look directly at them and just slowly nod in approval.
and they kind of like give this confused nod back.
We're starting a weird like cult, like the non-believers perish kind of thing. Oh, he must have not believed enough because he died.
We honestly might be able to do something where it's like, okay, we all know these are poison, but like y'all are druids and this is like a test of fortitude. So like you eat the pickle, and then if you're like truly, beast mode.
If you're truly one with the land.
Yeah, you live. You live, right? And like trick them into being like, this is like a rite of passage.
Yeah, we slowly distribute the pickle berries out, and I write the sky message.
They would all have to watch me eat it first and not die.
somehow.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
you know what though?
wow.
We all
Whoa.
save our feats of magic to save you after you eat it.
Or we could just swap out the thing he eats. Like, let's not
Yeah.
try to like really poison our friend.
Are there any like real pickles around here that aren't pickleberries, or like, is that a thing in this world?
Yeah, pickles exist.
Okay, I just didn't know.
However, the massive ones that Gerald has are like obviously not like again, these are huge. Pickles do not get this big normally. I mean, neither do pickleberries.
We just do an illusion pickle.
True.
We already have invisibility. We could just make it look like you ate it by making it invisible. It'd be like that trick where you're like,
And then I think I'm going to look at the tieflings, and if they don't say anything for a little bit and the awkward silence becomes too much to bear, I'm just going to bow my head and say, "Fear not the pickleberry," as I go to Tundra to sit on the pickle and put my hand on his shoulder.
What are we doing?
Yeah, you say that, and you walk back to Tundra and take over pickle duty.
You just give that motherfucker a pickleberry?
I'm gonna look directly at Tundra, just straight faced.
Oh my god.
I love this arc. I love this arc for Gerald. Like, this is my new favorite thing.
What's happening? Marcus.
I think we're starting a cult. Let's go for it.
Yeah, you look at these two tieflings.
Dude,
they're like,
what are they doing? Yeah.
they're like, you can definitely hear them. Like, as he walks away, why do you hand us a pickleberry? You know, he seemed like he knew something. And they like look at it, it's like, how did it get so big?
They look over at Gerald.
Gotta be special.
In the distance, Joe's just like.
I think you just have to believe.
Can I be on my way over there by chance?
Yeah, you can.
Pickle swap.
Did you ask him
Pickle
about
swap.
the solution to your problem?
I think this is the solution to our problems.
What?
Fuck yes.
What do their eyes look like?
They are not like abnormal for like a tiefling's eyes. You know, they have this kind of like where normal eyes are kind of like, you know, the white and brown or blue or whatever. Theirs are like kind of these dark, like crimsony reds and like black pupils and stuff. And they definitely have like red skin, like the tieflings in Toft.
What? I don't know. I just want to get in close. Like, I thought these people were the ones that might be able to save you. Why the fuck did we animal pickleberry?
Don't think these are the ones.
There's only two.
They look evil.
What? They're tiefling.
That's kind of racist, Polly.
Right?
You're the one who played the tiefling.
No, why would we do this to them if this is this might be your like one chance to fix yourself? Why the fuck are we doing this?
Hey, Polly the Bear, how you doing?
Hi.
Oh, perfect freeze.
Oh, is he back?
I'm freezing.
Okay,
There you
yep,
go.
there you are.
Yeah, right after Bali
One of
Bear.
them goes Dalphus. The other goes Ozire.
Did you know the guy in Toft by chance? Was it Toft?
What guy in Toft?
The other tiefling?
There were a lot of other tieflings in Toft.
Dude, that's so racist.
Lachias.
Caius is a madman.
Oh, you guys are right. All right. Anyway, can you help us? More specifically, Bali.
Yeah, with what?
I'm sure you heard about a gift that we didn't really want.
They
Offer
look
it.
at each other and they're like, no one really wants it.
You have it.
Maybe not like you have it.
Bali said there's a way to get rid of it.
Can you just roll me a d20?
Yep.
During this time, I'd also like to be taking some of my pickle berries and like start slicing them up into decent sized chunks, kind of like communion wafers, in hopes that we may spread them out around.
Communion wafers. You mean like like pickle slices?
Yeah, but to be used like communion wafers.
Is it like a... Would you have to do research to figure out how much is, like, lethal? Or is it known how much is lethal?
That's a good question, actually. Do I have like a gauge on that?
I'm gonna guess these are highly concentrated varieties. So
Roll me a nature check, and because it's pickles, roll me an advantage, and we will get to you as
All right.
doing with Bali right now. As Bali, they look at you very seriously. We searched for a way. What do you mean you know of one?
Well, Bali doesn't know. Bali heard there was a way.
What is it?
We heard there was a tiefling with crazy eyes that could save us.
Who?
Precisely. Do you know? Is it Belladonna?
Is it what?
The plant.
Plant.
I'm like looking around like we're not supposed to be talking about this.
They like lean in. These people are like, they're like in these hooded robes. These are people who have clearly ran. They look. One of them gets closer. What plant?
You've searched for ways and we've just randomly heard about this. Like, how do you not know?
We searched for a cleric.
And
None that could do it. There's a plant that can cure this?
yeah, I guess. But you're not giving Bali very much confidence. Well, I don't know why
Giving
they...
Bali much confidence.
I don't know
tieflings in this town other than you two?
Just gotta do a check. Not that we know if we left them all behind. We went to Toft, got kicked out of Sanctus. Most of the other towns were ruins by the time we got here. Couldn't even get through the walls at Ferifton.
What's your take on this whole attack the school thing?
Honestly,
thinks it's ridiculous.
Honestly, the way we've been treated. Fuck them. They don't want to help us. They want to keep us out.
The likelihood of me playing this tiefling is increasing every second.
Well.
So we'll hear what the big guy has to say. And maybe we like it, maybe we don't.
Word is Lady Moncala's gonna show up and give everyone power.
Yeah, do you know about that? It seems like no one here really knows about it.
Isn't that strange?
Yeah, if you ask me, I'd go ask the lady up by all the animal pens up there. She points kind of northeast.
Animal pen lady.
They might give you the time of day. You've got some fame on you. You've got a name.
I guess. We're running out of options and time. Ollie out.
Ollie out.
And then I walk away.
Yeah. As you talk to them, one of them just they won't spill any beans. Gerald might, he's got a bean. They ain't no snitch. All right, think tank.
All right. How do we make this pickle plan?
I've got a plan in the works.
You can't tell us about it though.
No, I can't.
Gerald,
I'm just.
It's even better.
here's what I have to say.
You're gonna try to murder everyone, and then we're gonna have to fight.
Pickleberries.
That was the plan.
Here's what I have to say, Gerald, to your check. Pickleberries are not necessarily lethal on their own. With a high enough dose, when paired with other things, they can be quite dangerous. What they really do is they give people bad fevers, and it would be effective in poisoning people. And what I'll say is, because these are big special pickles, not the special pickle, but more specialer. If you do well enough and you really want to make it lethal, you've made lethal things before. You killed an emperor, so
Allegedly.
this is not like the augury where I tell you it's impossible. This is very much in the Gerald realm of possibility.
All right.
If you want to make a lethal pickle dish.
I do. Is it able to be lethal just on its own?
Mm-mm.
No.
You're gonna have to
But
do
it would
something.
still be even if like normally it's a fever, this would be like a bad fever, right? Just because of how
Yeah.
concentrated.
So what pickleberries are good at is if you are going to die from cold, you can eat them and they will put your body, your immune system into overdrive and essentially like give you a real bad fever for like a day, and it will keep you alive through like if it's cold.
I think
But you'll feel like shit.
getting a lot of people a really bad fever is still very effective, so
Oh yeah.
I'd like to make
Can
them
you
in like.
sprinkle in some dysentery while you're at it?
I think as I'm on the legendary pickleberry, like I'm more devout than ever in doing this.
I love this. This is amazing.
And is there like a time on my Skyrite before like it just doesn't show up in the air anymore, or is it just everything I say is like it just stays there for the hour?
It definitely, like, as you say things, they kind of replace old things.
Boo!
As I'm doing this, I'm just gonna...
Why are you booing?
No.
I'm right.
You are, I know.
As I'm doing this, I'd like to just be muttering, "Prepare for the passage of the pickle."
Jesus.
Weird.
Roll me like a performance or persuasion.
Food porn.
I want to know how well this comes.
Oh God.
People think you're weird.
This, it couldn't.
They definitely think it's not going to affect your tiefling's roll, but the people who are currently outside, currently looking at this and looking at you, are like, he must be insane. Like he's basically Tyrion.
That does put a dent in my plans.
I want to, like, when we walk away from the tieflings, can we, like, regroup? Be like,
Yeah. I'll just be
so they were no help. But Bali has an idea. Gotta get to the bottom of this and really try to figure out what goes on when Macaulay shows up.
Sure.
You better figure it out soon, because it looks like Gerald's fucking freaking out.
Alright, Bali's got this.
I'm
Watch the
gonna
line.
detach him from the pickle. I think he's a little bit too toasted right now.
I'm gonna walk up to Farmer Lady. And
wait, Farmer Lady?
Sorry, Animal Lady.
Oh, you're gonna go to the northeast?
Yeah.
Would anyone else like to come along? Shivers, you definitely feel a tug in the same direction that Bali goes.
While all of this has been going on for this time, could I have wandered off in one of those directions?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you can just deal with me whenever you want.
Roll me a d8.
I relieve you in pickle duty. You can focus on your work, Gerald.
Yeah.
He needs this pickle to focus on his work.
Needs both hands.
Just imagine he's stroking his pickle. With
Alright, so Bali goes northeast.
Oh, I thought it was like in the immediate area. Like they pointed to her.
No, they point in the direction. It's like
Got it.
they said off by the animal pens.
Is this fair to assume that
Wait, can you see?
I'm at least gonna assume that this is
No, not you, Bali, because when I click on Bali, it doesn't look like you can really see anything.
I can't see. Yeah, I can't really see.
That's really bizarre. If I
I found the ultra chicken. I found the Titanic chocobo.
Why is your vision so limited out here? Oh, maybe it's like a dark vision.
I'm too
thing.
big.
It might be. Alright, I'll mess with that for a second. I want you to be able to see.
But is it safe to assume that this is Feveril? Because that's what I'm assuming.
Can you see this person?
No.
To the left of you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'll just put them there for now. Yeah, and before we deal with anyone, what directions do the rest of you want to go? The sun gets low in the sky.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a circuit around the Forbidden House. Inconspicuously, just to fill out the map for me.
Sure. And I'll do that for you in a minute. Anyone else want to go with anyone else? Other than Shivers, who wants his alone time?
Yeah.
Tundra said you were relieving me of pickle duty, right?
Am.
Alright.
I'm gonna hang out with you, but I'm assuming you're cooking, so.
Stevenson Jefferson is gonna go wherever Gerald goes.
Yeah.
News out.
Yeah.
Zell. Oh no, he even has a bag of dynamite he could
He
explode.
just always has
like-
followers. Yeah. He must be a prophet.
Yeah. I'd like to, assuming I have a bunch of pickleberry wafers.
Yeah, roll me a sleight of hand.
Alright.
And no, you don't have cooking proficiency, so just sleight of hand.
Allegedly.
No.
Wow.
No, dude.
Wow.
No.
I feel so bad for your rolls right now.
I got like 321s though. in a row.
You did so
I need
good.
you to roll me a D100.
Did you cut your finger open?
As you back with this group, you end up cutting into this pickleberry, and just as it almost it just and just bursts on you as this, you start to shake a bit, and tell me when to stop. I'm gonna need this twice, by the way.
I need to say it twice?
Tell me when to stop twice.
Okay. Stop one.
Alright. Tundra, I need you to make me a
Stop
Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Did you hear his second stop?
I did. Alright, Tundra, you pass as Gerald immediately this magic just infuses him, his hands glow, and one just and you hear this clap of thunder as everyone hears and looks at him again as you're
What are you doing?
and
Focus on your work.
Gerald, roll me a D4
The gods are singing praises.
because of where you are.
The clouds are ringing out in joyous
All right.
satisfaction.
As your other arm, you don't really control it, as you see Ozire, the tiefling, who you just gave the pickle. And this malicious bolt of energy flies out of you at them, and
Come on, don't kill the character I'm about to be.
Yeah.
roll me a D4 for damage.
Now you roll good.
As this person gets up, it's like, what in the hell's... You see these people get up.
Can't leave you alone for half a second, man. What the hell?
Yeah, let's get
Oh
this
boy,
guy
a bunch
too.
of people surrounding that.
This game just puts Gerald through it, I swear. Just can't let him have a happy ending, I swear.
Alright.
Hold on, I might be able to turn this around, boys.
as-
I
We'll come
believe in
back
you,
to you.
dude. I believe in you.
We'll come back to you. We'll start
Okay.
with Marcus.
Good luck. Yeah.
Marcus, you start to make rounds of this place. You hear, or first you kind of hear this sound as you hear like the sound of merriment and laughter. As you come around this corner, the door that this large kind of carriage was being like unloaded into has this large man standing in front of it. You notice there's like a big key ring on his side and he's just kind of scratching himself. And you see below, you see these 4 drunks kind of partying by the fire, and there's this axe beak that's going in almost this like panicked manner.
And this is around about when the thunder happens.
We'll get to the thunder.
Oh, I see.
That'll be your cutoff.
Okay. Trying to be inconspicuous, so I'm just gonna keep walking like I didn't just see all that, or like it didn't bother me or anything.
Yeah. The guy, the big guy just kind of looks at you and goes, "Hi."
I'll give him a hey.
And he gives a smile. He's a happy big man. Not very smart. As you come up to these other people, and they kind of have all their like tents and stuff set up here. As you walk up, and there are these. Let's see. Let me just find something real quick. They're like, check out this bird. As in front of you, there's this axe beak, and it's like, it's looking at them, and it looks at you, and it goes, "Blah, blah." It like has this weird sound to its cry. It squawks. And it's kind of like patchy, like a lot of its feathers have kind of been like pulled out or something.
Okay, so it's pretty apparent that they're like torturing this thing right now. Is that what's going on?
They're kind of like they're around the fire. They're not like prodding at it. They're just kind of laughing at it as it like squawks at them. They're not like physically harming it, but it like does like this, "Ah!" And they'll go.
I'm gonna
This
try
bird's
to.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if it's hungry or something. Like, do an insight or see if I can't see what it's doing.
Yeah, you can roll me an insight.
I apparently speak axe speak.
Holy shit, that's amazing. As you look at it and you like kind of pay attention, these guys are laughing, but then it goes, "Ah, ow, ow, ow." As it manages to burst out, just like you can catch the common as this bird might be a bit more intelligent.
Yeah, using my proficiency at handling drunks, I'm gonna just, kind of move them out of the way and go towards this axe beak.
Yeah. You you go near the first person, and hey, you want something to drink? We got good stuff.
I will take what is offered.
Yeah.
And,
As he hands you like kind of like this like travel tankard of booze. He's like, let's celebrate. Tonight's a good night. A lady's coming.
I'll do like a cheers kind of thing to get their attention, and then when they go to like knock it back, I'll just turn my attention to the axe beak.
Yeah. They knock it back, and you can just kind of like chat with them. With your natural 20, I'll give it to you that they start kind of talking on their own and laughing at this thing like, oh yeah, these crazy things here. I didn't know they could talk. I'm barely 100 of these guys.
Yeah, I'll try to talk to an axe beak, I guess.
Yeah, it looks at you and goes, help me.
Does it look chained up or anything?
No, it's free.
Right.
It is,
And
but it does it goes help me, and it like looks at its like legs and its wings and stuff, and it's like in this panic.
do you need me to follow you, or what are we doing?
Help me! It's clearly like it is not like an intelligent, but it is very off that it can do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna. All right, I'll help you. Just let's come away from these guys. Follow me, and then I'm gonna continue my route around the building and try and get this axe beak to follow me, I guess.
Yep, it'll follow. You definitely have like a nice little spot here if you want to chat with it or attempt to.
Can I do a medicine or something to see if I know anything about axe beak physiology or?
Definitely do me that medicine. That sounds great. You see there are a lot of spots, these like patchy spots, not necessarily where feathers have fallen out, but like they haven't grown. Even though this thing's like a full-sized adult, it's like it has these spots where like feathers are growing, and you see all these like new feathers and these patchy parts. You see you notice that like it is like clearly like looking at the spots that kind of have all these feathers. It's looking at its own arms, and it's kind of in this like panicked state, but it's definitely confused.
All right. I'm gonna guess that if it's something that I can help with, then it's probably a disease. So I'm gonna try to lay hands to cure a disease on this thing.
Yeah. I won't make you use your points, because I'll only expend them if you're actually curing something. But it's definitely like no disease you're curing. Like this, whatever state this bird is in, it is not poison or disease or like damaged. And then you hear a clap of thunder. Shiver me shivers. You kind of watch as like Pig goes into this tent. You hear him like just kind of moving things around. You can kind of hear stuff happening behind you. But you walk up to where you're being guided, and as you're going closer, these kind of like whispers in your head, this pull kind of gets stronger, and your arm starts to move around, and it's not just like twitching aimlessly anymore. It's like almost like it's writing something. As you make it up to these 3 hogs, your arm is kind of doing its own thing. And you notice these 3 kind of patchy boars, all kind of like, almost like this different sickly look to each of them. Can you roll me either, say, a nature or a medicine?
Sure. Give me one moment here.
Yeah, no worries.
Nature or medicine?
Yep.
I'm not proficient in either, so I'm going to cast Borrow Knowledge if I'm in the state of being able to cast spells and get proficiency.
I didn't even know you had that spell. Hell yeah.
I'm going to gain proficiency in nature.
Cool.
So whatever I roll here, we will add the proficiency bonus to it. Skills, nature. So what, 10?
A 10. So here's what I'll give you with a 10, is that you definitely notice that 2 of them just look like really dirty, like they've gotten into stuff, but one of them, like between the patchy fur, you see this kind of like, this almost like yellow-green skin underneath. As your arm kind of like reaches out towards the pigs.
And is it kind of zeroing in on the one with the greenish?
It's zeroing in on the nearest pig, which is this dirty pig that kind of looks like it's covered in like lantern oil or something. But it's definitely just like proximity thing.
Yeah, I see. Can I step over this gate, or is it, how is it?
You can open the gate. It's not locked.
Or is there anyone around? I kind of shift my whole body to the left and to the right.
Roll me a perception. Yeah, you look around and you see the only thing watching you is, do you see the axe beak to the top right of you? It is looking at you like very intently. It just kind of like just stares at you quietly.
It gets the same exact kind of perfectly still, eerie stare back, as I stoically just kind of ponder what I even want to do with this pig. Like, what would taking it even achieve?
As like you look back into the side, your arm kind of like continually like wrenches itself to face this direction, and there are these kind of whispers in your head.
Are the whispers in my head able to be discerned, or are they just kind of like the overwhelming pressure?
Roll me an intelligence. It's an intelligence save.
Intelligence save. Oh.
You kind of try to discern these, and it's almost like there's this spell going through your head. And you're able to make out one word of it specifically, which is logos. You look at your arm, your left arm, and almost like it doesn't matter what angle you look at, you can see through your wrist, and there's this small, like, yellow shard, this like little cube inside there. And no matter which direction you look at, it's like you can kind of X-ray vision see that. Like you can see it through your mind.
An incredible revelation about my body. And in this moment, what is it trying to tell me? I'm going to, since the only thing that's looking at me is the axe beak, I'm going to open up the pen and step inside and get closer to...
Yeah, you step inside, and all these pigs like face you, and they go and they kind of start to get wild as like just kind of like weirdly though, they're just squealing at you. That's all they're doing.
Just with the pressure, the whispers, and the pigs, Shiver's two hands just kind of come up and clasp around his dome and just almost instinctively trying to hold it all in, and quickly just vanishes. I'm going to cast invisibility.
I want you to make me a wisdom save.
I'm trying it. Let's see if I can roll 3 to... Ooh.
You cast this spell. It's almost like your head has something to tell you.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I would love to know. Logos.
You cast this spell, and your left arm... Where is invisible? We know you're invisible. Your left arm struggles against you to reach out at this pig. As the pigs they stop squealing, and they just kind of to themselves.
Okay. So it was my sight, my proximity. But my arm is still reaching out to them.
Mm-hmm.
And picking them up would not be like an attack or anything like that. Like I can transport them invisibly.
Yeah, you're gonna lift a pig.
Well, I mean, I don't even know why I want one. That's the thing that's pissing me off.
Yeah. Are you gonna grab the pig?
Well, you know, they were squealing. I can't be seen. The axe beak saw me go invisible, which I think is perfectly fine. I'm gonna get close to the one that's kind of spotted, and that it's green, and I'm gonna put my left hand on it and see if there's a reaction.
As you reach out your left hand, I'm going to count down from 3. And when I point at you, I want you to say logos. All right. 3, 2, 1. Logos. As this second voice comes with yours, you see this yellow shine from your arm as you temporarily lose 1 intelligence. And you see the eyes of this boar widen and almost knowingly. And I'll leave you with your spell slot, but it is a spell, so it will take away your invisibility.
Okay.
And this boar looks around knowingly. As it says, "Where am I? Where's Straja? Lurg? Falric?"
Falric? What?
Uh-oh. It's a gnome that was transformed. As it's asking these questions, Shivers materializes in front of it.
What's happening?
Metal man.
What's happening?
With all the shadows screaming in his head, he just tries to muster out the words.
By the way, the whispers, when you cast those spells, they all dissipate.
Oh, never mind then.
As it's like something wanted to get out of you. Where am I? Who are you? Why am I like this?
I can't be answering all those questions, but I be thanking ye. I think ye helped me too. Come on, we got to go. Your friends made a lot of noise.
And I try to break out the pigs. I point to the other pigs.
Friends. Lurg? Stracha? So it looks at these other 2 pigs. One of them kind of has these black feathers on it and spots. The other with this black oil on it.
Damn, they're all every single one of them. I thought it would be every couple, but all right. Shivers tells this newfound friend pig,
"Oh, we got to be moving. What do I call ye?"
My name is Zima.
Shivers is moving at his max speed, which is very slow, and he's just moving his way towards the gate and trying to open it.
Ye can call me Shivers. I've got friends. We'll see if they can help. We've got to stay quiet. Don't let anyone hear you talk.
Yeah, as you leave this gate, this clap of thunder. Bali, you walk up and you see this woman. She wears these antlers, this headband or headdress kind of thing, as she is tending to this large elk. I'm just keeping her here so you can see her. That's weird. Oh, I think it's like a darkness thing. I think it's because I didn't make any lights over there. Let me try something. Just do this temporarily.
There we go. I can see.
Okay, cool. As you come up here, you see her tending to this elk.
Ah. Praise be, sister of Tyrus.
She's kind of like this older woman. And she has this very long hair. You must be Bali.
Yes. The day of reckoning is almost upon us.
That's one way to put it.
Aren't you
Oh.
excited for your power tonight?
I would say I'm excited for the power as I am to the closeness that I'll finally be able to share with Tyrus. Closer
Bali.
even than I've been.
Bali's dreamt of how it will happen.
Yes.
Lady Mancala shows up. There are radiant moss with every step she takes. Yes. And as she speaks, the trees breathe in such a way. And all is right. And then darkness and power.
You're quite the little poet. Don't get too carried away.
Have you seen it?
Seen what? The power, Mancala?
Both.
Everything. What have you seen?
Well, I've been around Morsa a long time. I've seen Ios and Ursa. I've seen the split when the Circle of Tyrus became the Return and the Vigil. It's a shame we must fight, but fight we must.
Hello.
However, I haven't seen the Lady Mancala. She's not actually from the north. She is bringing her gift from elsewhere. I'm so excited to meet her, finally.
Where does she hail from?
We will write. It is a $15
I'll roll die.
and 89 cents.
Somewhere,
And then
I don't know exactly, but she,
absolutely.
I've heard, hails from the far south.
This is for Joe. We want to direct
The opposite
Joe to
side
the transaction.
of our
And if he needs to
little world here.
define the transaction that you ran for cash.
Is that where we come from?
And grab either the sale number.
When you
or
say we,
write it down.
I don't come from there. You? I would imagine you come from Saval, like many of your people.
No.
Is
The gift.
on that sale. Even though
The gift comes from Tyrus itself, Bali. It comes from
happened on
the cosmos that is.
because we don't have
It's beautiful in a way.
So the closest thing the malfunction.
You don't look like you heard what you wanted to. I'm sorry. What do you want to know? I can.
Tonight is supposed to change everything.
Yes. Are you asking what the gift is, then? The gift.
With those numbers, as long as you just put like what kind.
How to put it? The gift of the moon gives us the ability to unshackle ourselves, to return to nature in the fullest sense. That we may become filled with the primal bestial energy of the moon that to us, to you especially, so I hear, was reserved to the full moon. We can reclaim some of that at any time we wish.
Was this gift really meant to be used for war and bloodshed?
I've asked myself that before. I've thought much about it. It's something none of us want, including Pig. Probably especially Pig. War is not a good means. It is a bad means to hopefully a good end.
We don't need to fight. We can start anew somewhere else.
That's what Morsa was to us. Until the winter. Ios proclaimed that this winter might not end, but we must weather through it. That it is how things must be until whenever. He was very future motivated. When people die like this, to choices that weren't their own, however, I don't know if I can agree, but it is certainly a line we walk.
So if we end this winter, there will be peace.
If this winter ends, that is at least what I would wish for. Do you want to help me with these young kin?
Sure, why not?
I wish I wasn't gone for most of that conversation, because that 1,000-yard stare you just gave just kind of encapsulated the whole damn thing.
Every time like Bali talks to someone, I just get this like impression that he's like, fuck this. It's so funny.
I just haven't spoken to the right person yet. You know, eventually I will, but
I'm sure they're out there.
Well, I hope you find what you're looking for.
One guy's like, yeah, I know why it's winter all the time.
You're like, thank Christ.
You like winter. Do you like winter? I don't like winter. Let's stop it right now.
We're left with snow machine on.
You help with the. You help her feed these elk. You kind of like a bit of grooming. This like patchy fur is. Can you make a nature or medicine?
Your
medicine is probably better.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a medicine check, and I'm gonna use a charge for my coin to add a +5 bonus to it.
Yeah, you like feel the sides of this animal as you almost have this slight vision. It's just like a flash. And as you grab the side of this animal, it's like a flash between your hand and this small pale hand. And instead of holding the side of this elk or food, it's holding like intestines in its hand. As you get a 20, you notice that these elk, there are all these kind of like bald spots on it, but you notice there are like spots on the legs with a 20 where it's almost like not quite like an elk's leg. It's kind of like it almost has like this like muscle to it, and then it kind of like further down the leg it kind of converts back to like this like fur and hoof, and but it's like this bald like
what have you been feeding these things?
Oh, you know, mostly berries.
Yeah.
As you hear the thunderclap. As I want to know, each of you who is not at the center of this town, hearing this thunderclap, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna at least get into line of sight, so just like go a little west, and then.
Mm-hmm.
I knew exactly what I wanted to do. As we're moving at Shiver's speed towards the group, that thunderclap goes off. Shivers has been in the think tank long enough to know. I tell his new friend,
Oh, that could only mean one thing. That's be my friends I'm telling you about. Let's hurry.
yeah, that can only be one thing.
Gerald's fucking around.
Where are you taking the pigs? Are you just taking them to the center?
I need to get. That's what sucks. Is I need the pig to be invisible. I gotcha.
I can let you recast it for free. Well, he'll use the one spell slot.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna stop my motion real quick and turn to him and be like,
Oh, what's my thinking? They must have had ye penned up for a reason. Hold still.
and I'm gonna touch him and do cast invisibility.
Alright, you invisibilize one pig.
Okay, now just be extra calm. Don't be doing anything aggressive.
Actually, which one is it? Are you just bringing one pig with you?
Yeah, absolutely. I did try to shut the gate. I don't know how well it'll stay, but I tried to shut the gate and
yeah, I'm just gonna bring this pig with you. It is invisible.
Cool.
As the pig has your base intelligence right now.
Cool.
Which is 14.
My base intelligence.
And you have
wow.
13.
It's smarter than me. It's amazing.
Yes. As you have implanted some of your own intelligence within this pig.
Jesus Christ.
It's incredible. And so it understands the plan clearly. Like, keep it out of sight, meet the friends.
The pig is invisible. The pig knows.
Yep.
The pig is going to roll a stealth.
It's gonna reply to you sarcastically. That's how intelligent it is.
Yeah.
Don't you think I know to be careful?
That'll be fine for now.
Yes.
As you walk in, Marcus, you can see what's going on. Bali, what do you want to do?
What the hell was that?
I don't know, but Pig will sound his horn if he needs me.
What's wrong with these animals?
Nothing's wrong. They're just new kin.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Yeah, she smiles at you and looks back and forth between you and the animal.
I'm gonna talk this elk, be like, you good?
You almost... Now, because you have talked to a lot of animals before,
Yeah.
you don't need to roll for this,
Okay.
that you will notice a bit more intelligence.
Oh, I've spoken to elks before. They are just...
Yeah, and I'm gonna...
Yeah.
That's why I say you will notice that this is...
Rageful beast of the forest. Yeah, remember that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You are the eyes. You are the protectors.
And you say, what up? Wait, what do you say? What up? Or
I was like, you good?
you good?
What up?
It looks at you. And it goes, yes. Different. Happy. I am good.
That's cool, man.
Could you hand me more berries? I'm
You're very
hungry.
You're very articulate for an elk.
Yes. An elk. No.
Are you not an elk?
It looks at itself. I am now.
What? Who did this to you?
I did. They did. We did.
Was it the lady?
Not me personally. Feveril understands your animal speech.
Do they all just draw straws in the morning to decide who's going to be the pigs and chickens, and the rest can just be people?
He used to mine and was very unhappy, and we were able to give him peace.
So now he just eats berries all day. He's happy.
He'll be out soon, but how to put this? He's not quite ready yet. It takes some time to acclimate.
He should sometimes also. Come on. Jeez.
This is strange. All right. Probably needs to go check on that noise. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah. As Bali, you begin to head back. As Marcus, you watch. As Pig comes out, you see this now injured tiefling who you shot this bolt at them, and they and fell over, and they get up, axe drawn. What the hell did you do? As Shivers returns, Marcus, you're watching from down here, and a few of the people have exited this building.
Perfect.
Did you say perfect? What are you doing there, man?
To the tiefling that's coming up to me. Is my mouth still skywriting?
Yes.
Okay, good. Oh, this is big voice. Could I ask that we take our squad break as I prepare for this?
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot
Because
about
I really
squad
gotta
piss.
go, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
but I have something
totally,
planned.
totally. Squad piss.
All right. I'm so nervous, dude.
I hope you're ready, Pickle Man.
It'll be Pickle Preacher soon.
I'm just imagining, like... I imagine your pants would be, like... They'd be, like, green, and they'd have, like, the lines, and they'd, like, have, like, bumps, like, built in. And you just kind of have this big, like... Your hat would obviously be, like, a jar cap, like, lid. Which, by the way, so... Interjecting while we wait for people into my thought pattern is... So recently, because we did that pickle thing, I had some more pickles for that, and then I was like, man, I forgot how good pickles were. So I started buying these German pickles from Meyer. And, like, I always saw, like, in cartoons, like, you know, they can't open the pickle jar. And I never had, like, that, like, trouble with, like, a pickle jar, except when I was a kid. But then I got these German pickles. And that lid, like, Germans must be made of, like, tougher stuff because those lids are, like, immovable.
German engineering, dude.
And I'm like, just let me have my pickle.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you'll have to put together your ensemble. If you can, well, if that one clothier, if Bold Buttoning was still around, you could have had them put together a wardrobe for you, a pickle-based wardrobe.
Yeah.
If only I still had my pickle zombie.
True.
Mm.
God, I hope.
What, Dilly?
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is, man, I hope my understanding, and by that I mean Gerald's understanding of the return and everything is accurate, or this could be really bad. But that's the theme of wild magic. So
As these people come out and Pig steps out of this tent,
So excited.
and well, what's happening here?
I look to him and just bow my head, and I'd like to put my palm towards the tiefling and say, "Here we at." And okay, I just want to note that Gerald believes in the chaos and the entropy, in the wild magic of the pickleberry, right? The lack of reasoning and knowledge and logic, and like just like the augury with the pickleberries before, this divination that I got from the pickleberry, I embrace it by going against reason and trying to feed these guys anyways. The heart of the wild magic.
I should have let us die before the town.
So, all right, what are you doing? I like it. I like the lead up.
Yes, I'd like to walk up to Tundra and I say, Tundra, I know they're having troubles with trust, but please, I ask you to trust me this time right now.
Kind of crazy right now, man.
Please, trust me.
I mean, I already said I trusted you. I even gave you the you did exactly what I thought you would do. When you got a hold of it, do your thing, dude. You're good.
Allow me to take over the pickle, and please start handing these out.
As I hand him my pickleberry wafers, my
Oh.
slicing wafers.
That's so gross, man.
Prepare to hand these out.
And I'd like to keep one for myself.
Gave you the shitty job.
Why do you need one? Never mind. Just do it.
Trust me.
As I would like to take my shoes off.
The fuck?
You take your shoes off.
It's a religious thing.
The because you got that 21 on religion earlier. The tieflings, like one of them, by the way, is like half dead. Like they are wounded, and Pig's just like looking on like.
I'd like to take my shoes off and stand atop the legendary pickleberry.
Yeah, I think it can support your weight.
And as I hope that my bare feet will help me channel through the pickleberry for what is to come.
Oh, that I am glad that I have all of your attention.
As you know, all of this is being skywritten. So everyone in town can hopefully see.
I ask that you hear me out. Pickleberries, they are not the poison everyone makes it out to be. I know you must all think me crazy, as you do.
If I see the crazy guy, I'm just gonna point to him.
Oh man!
You do not see the crazy guy.
Well, I'll look around and hope people know that that's what I'm going for, even since I.
You know his name is Tyrion.
I'm not. I don't want to say that loud. Anyway.
What? Okay.
Put it in the sky.
However, it is okay, for you do not need to believe in me. You cannot trust me, I understand, as your chef so boldly pointed out. However, believe in those that you do trust and revere. The great Bali, empowered by the Pickle on our journey.
Yeah, definitely. Coming up now.
Remember the tales you've heard of his deeds, the blows dealt to the great Syzygy. But do not just believe in Bali. Believe in Tyrus. Tyrus, the savior of this land. The one that purified the streams of Bentvir. That aided the infertile lands of Toft. This land, it holds great magic. And these pickleberries, these are the truest forms of that chaotic and natural forms of the magic. The reverberations of Tyrus. You may have heard rumors that Lady Mancala will be here tonight and will bestow upon us all a gift of power. But do you see yourself as worthy? Would Tyrus see you as worthy?
What is Lady Mancala without Tyrus's pickle?
My friend,
Tyrus. Jeez.
My friend is passing on to you the test of worthiness. As I hold up my pickle wafer.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, Tundra, are you handing them out?
Yeah. I'm like the
Alright.
body of Christ or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. The body of Tyrus, I guess.
Here you go. Test if you're worthy. Test if you're worthy.
The body of Krim.
The body.
We all are like, wait a minute, no, wait, Crim, that's a different thing. Hang on, like, stop ceremony.
As Gerald, you know, for doing such a wonderful job, I'll give you advantage, but you can have a third roll because Tundra believes in you.
Beautiful.
The triple roll.
As I
And
see.
I think this will be a performance.
Okay, so this is a triple performance roll.
Yeah,
All right.
take the highest of the three.
Triformance.
There's no like 3 advantage thing I can do, is there?
No, there's not. You can just roll
Okay,
it.
I'll just roll it.
Can I add a +5 bonus to his performances, or is that only for me?
Oh, that's only for you.
Damn.
That's only your coins are only for you.
Hey, Gerald, take this coin.
Yeah. Oh my god! I don't even need to roll a third one.
Shit, son.
Everyone,
Dude.
everyone, roll again. If there's a double nat 20, then we can.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
make it even
Oh,
more
wow.
wild.
Put it on the table for a double nat 20.
I like to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. This is amazing.
I love the
So-
tie-in with Tyrus. That was a good call.
Your because you got a nat 20, not only are all these people gonna eat it, but a bunch of people
Yeah.
are going to emerge.
Shiver's watching this, hoping to introduce this newfound friend to his friends, and just like seeing all of this. Shiver's, he's gonna be like, "Oh, it's happening! Oh, don't look! Like, turn around, pig!"
This guy comes out of his out of the room with the dude. This guy comes out. Oh my gosh, there's too many men.
Coming out of that.
Too
room.
many men.
Too many people.
God, please tell me they all have the pickle slices.
Oh, and even this little dwarven woman. Let's see. Is there anyone I missed? Tenny ain't coming out. Bilk ain't coming out.
All right. As I see,
This guy won't come out.
We
As
would've had to
Tundra
fight all these people.
Tundra passes these pickles out to everyone. As I will say, for a whole town, I'm going to, let's see, roll me. How many pickles did you have? I can't remember what I told you last time.
Isn't it like 8 or 10 or something like that?
that's a good question. I wonder if I wrote it down. I don't know if I did.
Roll for it.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know that rule.
It's a D6 plus 4. I thought.
It's in the chat
feel like
log.
it was
If it saves it, if we
It
scroll
would
up
be
far
somewhere
enough.
in the chat log.
I think it's 8.
That was
See,
my
7
guess.
days ago.
But it would just be a random roll. Oh no, we'd
Yeah,
be
look
able
at
to see
see,
the
I
name.
see- I
Yeah,
see a
7 days
1d6.
and
That's
10
4.
hours. Mm-hmm. I think it was 8.
I also feel like it is 8. We'll say 8.
D6
Alright.
plus 4.
One was given to the tieflings.
Right. Yes.
I will have you. How about you roll me a d6?
All right.
Try and get a low roll. 3. 3 additional pickleberries are required to
Wait, they're
wafer out to all
required?
these people. Yeah, to get all wafers for all these people.
Please, we must all take this test. If you see your fellow neighbor next to you without one, share as tears.
Do you want to have your? If
Hoping
you
that they break theirs in half.
if
so
you
it must
well,
fix them.
if they're broken in half, they won't be as good, but I will allow it.
But they will be good, right? They'll still be good.
Well, he's saying you only need 3 pickles for everybody here. You would still have 4
Yeah,
left.
you still have 4.
Oh, I thought we needed 3 more on top
No,
of
no,
all
no.
the ones that I had.
No, 3. So you'd be down to 4 pickles.
Okay. They're just not cut right now, is what you're saying?
Yes.
All right. I'd like to float them down. Who's nearest to me besides Tundra? Oh, Shivers, you're next to me. I'm going.
So is
Well, I'm just
Santa
handing them out.
Jefferson.
Yeah, I'd like to float one to them and just say,
Please slice these and share them with those that have not yet received their wafer.
You hand them to Santa. You notice, unlike you, he has no difficulty cutting this pickle.
But we get it. He's better than us.
Yeah, fuck this
Jeez.
guy, man.
He's he's the one upper.
It's the jack of all trades.
I'd like to just be like stalling as they pass them around to more, while still spreading the good word of the pickle. And then as I see pretty much everyone with their wafer, I'd lift mine up and say,
Join me as we see and test if we are worthy, if we are one with the land, as Tyrus would be.
as I slowly put it in my mouth, and I'd like to begin eating it. And I'm putting all of my faith in the pickle that any like adverse wild magic effects from this pickleberry, since I'm channeling through.
All right, who's gonna
pickleberry, it
who's
helps.
eating it?
I am.
And he wants the sickness to pass
Marcus
through
is
him.
far away. Everyone else.
I mean, I don't really. I think me passing him out is like. I think I'd just be busy. I don't think I would have to. I don't feel like I need to do a show of faith, right? If they're all looking at him,
I
don't
feel
think
like I have to because I'm like the.
Yeah, you definitely gonna die for sure.
I would argue that you're already worthy, Bali. You have the power.
I know, but I need to show them that
You're
I'm
taking
gonna
the
be
test.
okay and
Yeah.
they're gonna be okay. You know that whole thing.
Yeah. All right, so anyone who's eating them, I need you to make the con save now. All these people, we'll get to that.
To poison the entire tribe, we poisoned ourselves.
I mean, I definitely have to. I'm
Yeah.
just hoping that the pickleberry helps as I channel through. Am I
And
rolling too?
yes, you are definitely rolling.
All
I
right.
wonder what your bounty is after this.
It's gonna go way higher.
Hope that's good enough.
Oh, Gerald. If you survive it.
He wants it to pass through
I have-
him. You guys
I
are
have
forgetting, he took his
complete-
shoes off.
I took my shoes off. I have the pickle oil. I have my
Bolly.
complete faith in the
Not Bolly,
pickleberry.
Gerald. You start to like this shivers, like immediately you kind of start to feel this as it courses through you. And the rest of them, you did tell them this was a test. So they start to feel weaker. But Bali, it's like it tingles a bit. And you're
It's like eating a radish.
yeah. You and
It's a radish.
you
I don't know.
you and Stevenson Jefferson are both doing fine. Shivers does not have the capabilities to eat.
Thank God for once.
I do need to make a save for this person you damaged, though.
I might just die.
Okay, well, he wasn't worthy, but the rest of us.
Jeez.
They look at you, Gerald,
Thomas saved his life.
and for getting a natural 20, I
You
think
know
the
what?
magic's gonna heal him.
If that's
I
not
had
an origin
prophecy.
story, what is?
Yeah, I had prophesied to him that in his most dire need, the pickleberry would save him.
They look at you.
You hit him.
I get it now.
Yeah.
God damn it, no.
For all the shit that I've given you in this campaign, Dinor, I'm gonna continue it for you in the next one. Don't worry.
You know, maybe there's a third option. We just convert the return to the pickle instead.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Have you heard
they
of the
tried.
return of the pickle?
You'd be like, oh, you probably haven't heard of them because they all died eating pickleberries.
As all of you are kind of eating this, you see these people with varied faces and pig kind of doing this. There's almost like this pause where everyone's just kind of like looking at each other and kind of seeing how the others are feeling.
How stricken am I? Because I'd like
You are-
to
you
continue
are poisoned.
preaching, if
You
I
are-
could.
Poison
All right, what else do you have to
preaching.
say?
I want to help these people, reassure them that their feelings of this, it's normal. And
I want you to do it, but I want you to feel a little bit sick while you're doing it. You're
Please.
poisoned.
Understand these trials. They are necessary. Should you not pass this, you would never be worthy of the power of the terrorists. Trust that you will come through this. Trust.
The slurred speech is unrelated.
Our bodies may crumble, but they will not be destroyed.
So you preach this. Pig looks skyward.
yeah, I'm hoping
As
all
it
of this
starts-
is in the sky. Too.
It starts to get nighttime. Your words kind of fade. Or your cloudy words start to fade with you. as Pig looks skyward, as he looks like he sees something you don't. As he looks up, he's like, "It's happening. It be happening." And he toots this like loud horn. So let's see. It starts to darken. Gerald, you kind of start to type. Damn it, Mike, you. There he is. So you start to tire out, and people start to look around. As Bali, you see something in the sky, like a shadow. As it lands in the woods beyond. And everyone is completely silent. As you see, walking into a Palvik is this tiger.
Oh, shit.
As you see her getting closer, her form shifts up and back into this beautiful tabaxi woman. As she has the stripes of this tiger, she has this magnificent face paint, this headdress of these small northern flowers, and almost this like long like rose dress. As she walks forward with utter grace, she walks into town. Now let's... I am so glad to see all of you. And she looks at all these faces, and her eyes meet with yours, Bali. Bali. Like talking across this crowd. I heard you would be here. I heard, but I didn't believe. I am so glad it is true. Tonight, I will bestow upon all of you, each and every one of you, my blessing. As I think it's a bit early, but I think I want to call it here.
Makes sense. Right before the dude in the corner throws up, he's like, she's like, what is going on?
You're all pre-gathered.
Yeah, you're all pre-gathered.
What are you all eating?
As Strixie walks into a Palvik.
Beautiful.
That's what it's out.
Nope. So,
Alright, guys.
You want someone useful to talk to?
I mean, she's probably just as crazy as I am, but, you know.
Gerald, you
Yeah,
can
I'm
have
sure we'll
inspiration
talk
next
to her.
session.
didn't she come from the moon? Like, did we forget?
No, she didn't come from the moon. The power comes from the moon.
Okay.
No, the person said she comes from the other, like, another continent.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, she was the one that was in Hell Circus with me.
Yeah.
I just feel like Gerald's gonna be like, passed out, foaming from the mouth on the ground, and I'm just gonna be standing there, and people are gonna like run up to try to help, and I'll be like, "Stand back, we're trusting him."
It's all part of the method.
Gotta fight
I-
this out.
Yeah, I hope the pickle plan worked with me being on the pickle for that.
That was dope.
Well,
Yeah,
if we
you
end up
can-
fighting everyone, they're probably going to be a lot easier now.
You can, Gerald, you can both have the poisoned condition, and you can have inspiration next session.
Nice.
But you're definitely poisoned.
I have a trump card in case things go awry. Okay, guys.
Build a wall.
What? Oh, okay.
Oh dang, dude, this poison symbol looks kind of spooky.
I mean, people don't usually like being poisoned, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope
No
your gambit is a powerful one. Even though I think we
hope so.
we did good, honestly. Like, this is better than we could have hoped. A bunch of people get fevers, a bunch of people not feeling good. Fight goes down, get the upper hand a little bit. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm starting to feel like we're the bad guys.
Maybe, you know,
are
maybe,
we the bad guys?
maybe in the process of them getting the power, their bodies are in too weakened of a state and just give out on them. You know, anything can happen.
Ooh, yeah, that's very true. But what I was gonna say when we brought up, do we know that they will try to kill us once Bali gives his power up, and whether or not that was a question? I was like, well, how we know they will for sure is because currently there's a power indifference between us, and we're trying to kill them. And so as soon as the power indifference swings the other way, they're of course going to try to kill us.
These guys up here too.
Yeah.
Right.
Marcus back here with his bird.
150,000 bounty now.
Stacking up.
I like how you led with, we're pretty sure it's not poison, but know what you think about it.
It's
is
always
poison.
about the maybes. I'm just glad to have successfully been the pickle preacher for this.
Dude, that
This
nat
is
20 made up for all those rolls.
God, I'm so
All
glad.
those early flubs.
I
Yeah.
was so scared that this was not going to go well.
Yeah, what's our odds of ending next session being return faithfuls or something like that? You know?
Or level 5.
It's gonna.
Or level 5. It's coming.
So close.
It's so close. Mike Hill is telling me, he's like, yeah, there's been like 9 months. I'm like, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
It's really been 9 months.
I guess, I mean, I did take off like a bit of time for the class.
I can understand.
Oh man,
Not wanting.
still
to
9
do
months.
Was that
level
also
5 out.
the Pathfinder experience? Was that in between?
Yeah, that was when I was taking my break.
That was like that was longer than 9 months
5
ago.
sessions, I think.
That was more than 9 months ago, but 9 months ago would have been. I guess no, it would have been June.
Well, we can go back like 5 sessions in your recap, and that'll be about right.
Although you guys didn't really level up that much in just Stera.
Were we like level 9 or
It
something?
still might have been
Yeah,
faster
yeah.
though.
We went- yeah, faster.
Hey,
can
whatever though, man.
understand, because level 5's a big power bump, so.
Level
Dude,
5
you know-
is the
you know
big
what?
power bump.
All I'm saying
Moon
is,
druids.
I think like
All I'm
9.
saying is
11 I really
maybe-
did too.
if the return power lets Gerald turn to Giant Pickle, I'm gonna be down.
What, are you going to be just Pickle Rick or something?
Yeah, pickle barreled.
A power the return won't teach
Notice
you.
how Notice how he's forgotten about Barry now that he has a pickle.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Barry was
Got a bigger,
that's
plan to
You know,
play.
listen, I did
Barry's an
think
afterthought
I
now.
did think about him this session, but I just didn't, I didn't incorporate him in anything.
it's okay.
I'm too devout right now.
Yeah, you understand. But that's why shippers kept calling it like paternal, like need that's manifesting unhealthily or something like that, because it's like he wasn't like this before, and now he's like ultra like this.
I think the worst part is the more people that believe in him, the more he believes in himself.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like a good thing until you know what he believes.
That's when you get the cult leaders that drink their own Kool-Aid.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's
gonna be-
juice, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a huge bowl of pickle brine.
Yeah. When I filled up this bowl, I knew I was lying, but then everybody was
Brother.
telling me I was telling the truth, and then I started believing it.
It's like
Brother,
that one.
will you drink from the jar?
Yeah.
Dude, who would have
We
thought
already
this
ate a
all
pickle spice.
this all
Yeah.
started from just randomly foraging pickle berries for like a meal, and then that augury happened.
I think it happened because you're so stubborn. Like Augury was like, "This will go badly," and you're like, "But I
Go
can
bad or
try."
really bad.
And this time though, you fucking showed fate. You really did.
Oh, yeah.
You gave fate a middle finger this time. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
probably not. Like probably
Tell
not
me
my
how.
ass. I'll sit on this pickle.
And you know,
Hey,
in a
I
way,
did not say there was no impossibility,
Of
but
course, but yeah.
I
And-
only put the probably not because of how his rolls had gone prior to that.
Yeah, of course.
and you know what? It's also, if in a way, if you think about it, deeper meaning here. A middle finger to Janice.
Somehow, somewhere, Janice just got out of bed and he was like, ouch.
Janice is just like, fuck those guys.
He thought he was on the right timeline because he never thought this would happen.
He's like, no, not this one, not the pickle one.
Yeah. He wakes up in the morning, gets his coffee, sits down next to the paper man, and he's like, hey, what's up? And they're looking at the scrying ball, and they're like, no fucking way.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's the pickle.
He's gonna be sitting next to the paper man, and then on the other side of him is just Chris' body.
It's like, you think they're ever gonna
Grim's
come
body's
get this?
gonna walk up and it's just like, I can't. He's like, hey, come over here. Can you believe this shit? Just look through his crystal ball and see a pickle.
No, dude. The thing that Crim's body says is, holy shit, I think they forgot about me. He's like, where even are they? Like, I don't even see them asking about me.
The paper man just pats him on the back, goes, "It's gonna be okay, man."
They're coming, don't worry.
we're like already 3 days late getting there, and he's like, all right, that's normal with these guys. The fourth day, he's like, oh no, we're in the pickle time.
We're on pickle overtime.
Oh man, it's so good. I love the timing of natural 20s.
Amazing.
Congratulations, Osier is your first devout believer.
God, dude, he will spread the good word.
Keep him alive. I gotta play him.
Even if it's not like in the same world, you're still gonna play him.
And you know what though?
Distant land.
Easily explained because of the wild magic.
Yeah, he'll be able to go anywhere because judging how his life's going already.
He's just gonna like be like one with the pickle. And you just see that like he's just like the leader of like a branch of the Gerald cult.
Of a
And he's
church.
like one with the pickle, and it's like the final ritual for his like little sect, and he like lifts it to the sky, and then a moment later you just hear like this plop as like he's completely gone, but this like sizzling pickle is just on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Sizzling pickle, huh?
Yeah.
I was
The
thinking
pickle
you
verse.
just
Proud of
create
you,
a new
Gerald.
school of martial
And
arts.
proud of you, Dinor, for making a game.
Thank you. I will send you guys an email with the link shortly after this.
Alright,
Are we gonna play for 1 minute for 20 days straight?
Yeah, for 4. Yeah. Well, if you, I mean, you don't have to. It would be nice because I need to
Just
find
tell me
20
what I
people
gotta
to do that, or else I can't have it publicly on Google Play.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I mean, even if I'm not playing it, I assume I can just open it on my phone and have it open for like a few minutes.
Yeah, I think so. There's no
oh.
concrete evidence.
I'm gonna break your fucking game.
Go for it, man.
Let's just say, would you play it for 1 minute a day for your 14 days?
Probably.
Dude, I'll
Okay.
time it.
I mean, one minute is not much to ask.
Are there leaderboards?
So
Can I-
Gerald opens up his phone and he's like, starts sweating, and like the minute passes, and he like puts down the.
Oh, dude, it's not
I
even
will
taking
say-
any progress. I'm just starting over every day.
I will say there's not like that much to it, but like this is like the earliest version I was comfortable with releasing. I feel like there's kind of a skeletal structure of like a game there.
Yeah.
So
Can I show Carl that I'm better than him on a leaderboard, or
Who?
is that going to be
wait,
later?
oh,
Who?
do
Do you mean Hank?
Yeah. There is no leaderboard now.
Dude, you and all your toadstools put together couldn't fucking beat me in any game.
Yeah, okay. I'll beat you in fruit.
I got fucking.
Also, there will be a lot of puns, and I hope you guys appreciate it and don't get too annoyed by it.
I do like a good pun.
Are there frogs in it?
No, not yet.
You should put like a wizard frog Easter egg in it.
Yeah.
To sell it just to me.
Yeah.
They're like, oh hell
Only
yeah.
Ryan will get it, and he's just playing. He's like, hey.
I expect to see updates and regular devlogs.
I already updated it twice today because of Wombat, so. And I was with when he played it. He played through the whole thing. It took him about like 40 minutes. I'm expecting to be like half an hour to an hour to get through it. Get through like everything.
Is
I'm gonna run it blind.
Is Yuno's name like username Yuno because you can be like, oh Yuno? Is that like the joke, or is he just made a fatal error?
I think it was a meme.
Yeah.
And it was not supposed to be I guess it's an old meme where it's like you say why like why do this or something,
Oh
Yeah.
That
why you know
that
like
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Why
nobody
healing.
got that. We just call him
Oh, I think accidentally. I was worried that he was going to spill the beans too early when I was making a "fuck you, Carl" sign, and he showed up at the beginning of me building it. I'm like, oh shit! And then it didn't matter because Carl's server deleted it, and then I rebuilt it anyways.
Got him.
Yeah, it's 3 of them.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
All right, send me the email. I'll get on tonight.
Yep.
Alright, man.
Yep.
Good shit.
And
boys.
also just let me know. You can email me or message me any feedback or suggestions you guys have.
If this shit starts to go south, we're killing all of them. All right.
Definitely.
I was kind of expecting Gerald to not be in top shape from this plan, but I was hoping to take a lot down with me for you guys.
Hey, the
that works
last person who was in the off limits room just left. So
Hey, me and Stavros Jeversons are healthy, so
he
That's
will
important.
always be healthy. He will always outroll everyone. Even though he has a +0 to con, he will outlive you all. Even though he's older than all of you except Shivers, who was
He's
an
like
anchor for a while.
literally a DM like
Yeah, he's my DM
every
insert. He's my DM insert character. He's just the best.
the one you read about on Reddit.
Like the Diablo
Nightmare.
story with like Tyrael, he was like a god that came down but just forgot everything.
He's my accidental DM insert character because every roll I do for him is like really good for some reason.
it's actually a level 20 warrior.
Yeah.
What
he
a
He has the worst distribution of stats, but he makes up for it by rolling like fire.
And what a clever way to get your DMPC to join the party by having it not seem like a DMPC for the longest time, and then like once it's part of the party, be like, oh yeah, he just starts pulling stuff out of a bag, and we're like, wait, what? And then it's like, oh yeah, no, he's just the best at everything, and we're like, wait, he was just carrying Bali, he was just Bali carrier, no, like.
This guy had alcohol poisoning like 10 hours ago.
Yeah.
You've been DMPC.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you just turn to look at him and he's like painting a mosaic or some shit. And you're just like, what the fuck?
He's like, oh yeah, I forgot I could do this. He's painting like a Monet, and he's juggling like
Amnesia, motherfuckers.
he's juggling axes with his one free hand.
It all became clear
Doing
last session
gymnastics.
because he was like, I think I've been here. And I think I've been over there, and I think I've been over there, and we're like, oh, Stefferson, and then we see him like get adopted into this place, and it's like, okay, so he has been here, and over there, and over there, and over there. He's really been all over.
Oh man,
I'm surprised he hasn't healed you, honestly.
Yeah. He's just like, oh wait, what? You're suffering? Boop. Like,
yeah,
you didn't even tell me.
He's like, wait, you didn't tell me you had lycanthropy. I got the cure for that in my bag.
Yeah.
He's like, hey.
Stick of dynamite.
No, he just takes out like the tablet of ultimate healing, raises it to the sky, and the gods themselves lower and bow to Stevenson Jefferson. As they heal Polly's ailment.
Are you guys cold? Do you want?
And deliver in their hand Grim's body.
We found this.
He actually is Grim's body.
Yeah.
He is Grim's body. Grim's body was the friends we made along the way.
Oh, I want that on a shirt.
Just like
I hope you know we'll never find that thing, Ryan.
a dead fucking elf.
You've made peace with it.
Dead fucking elf.
dude.
Grim's body's the friends we made along the way.
I haven't, man.
Maybe that'll be what we can choose to do when this game ends, but the epilogue.
Alright, boys, the email's been sent.
What do you guys do? You go back to your families? Tundra, I'm gonna go find that fucking body.
Okay. You got it, like, all right. So from the different games Ryan's run, I'm just like going into this one. He's like, "Yeah, you just gotta go find this body," and I'm like, "Oh, fucking sweet, clear direction. I love this." And then and then the entire way, it's like,
No,
"You're never gonna find that body."
You underestimate how scatterbrained I am. You underestimate how bad I am at drawing a straight line.
We just have the giant detective board with all the different like clues and the lines between them, but like Krim's body's just on a completely different room.
I will write like
board in a different room.
I will write like an 8-page like an 8-book series of like novels before I draw like one straight line that just gets you where you need to go.
Yeah, joke's on you. There is no campaign.
It's just open world.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I love you. Have a good night.
I appreciate all of you guys' patience.
I got your email.
immensely.